build very good. He hit like all the timings just right. Like he got the Observer out just in time.
Yeah.
He hit right before his opponent's Nexus finished. Just great execution, great play.
Well, we're going to go on to the second game. I don't know if Myungshik has much hope here, much of a chance. He doesn't seem to be that, you know, agitated from the loss. He seems to be one of our less emotional players, which I'd say is a strength in this case.
Well, yeah, he needs to stay very calm here. And the thing is, he is an underdog. So even though he was like kind of talking
There's nothing
tough,
wrong with him losing here. It's not weird.
Yeah, it's not weird. It should be expected that he loses.
All he has to really do is keep his composure here. And now we go into game number 2 here. Can Parting close us out, or is Myungshik going to bring us to our third match? We're going to find out soon here at GOM EXP.
Parting versus Myungsik.
Artosis,
Yes.
have you been, you're a Pokemon guy.
Yes.
It's like I'm not asking you, I'm in fact just telling you, you are a Pokemon guy.
Of course.
Have you been following on Twitch this people playing Pokemon?
Yeah,
the
Twitch
Twitch
plays
chat
Pokemon.
playing Pokemon?
It's amazing. It's like so funny.
It's so cool. I'm wondering what other games they could actually do that with.
I guess anything.
Well, actually probably almost nothing. I mean, it has to be a turn-based game, right? You can't really do that with like
any
Mario.
RPG.
Any RPG, yeah.
Well, with Mario, it would be hilarious because they
Just
die
dying
every time.
endlessly.
Yeah, it would have to be an RPG, of course, but that's what I meant. Like any RPG, I think that would work.
But a question, because I didn't play Pokemon Red Blue. I'm just not a Pokemon expert at all. Can you actually die and be forced to reset?
No.
Oh, but hold on. Actually, before we talk about that any further, this game's starting to pick up here.
Cannon Rush from Parting. So really cool to see him actually choose a Cannon Rush because he's the type of guy that you give him some units, he's not going to lose. Wow, look at that. We actually have a really good audience today. Hi, guys.
Welcome to the show, guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
I have a bad feeling this might just straight up kill Myungshik.
I have a, well, for me, I have a good feeling, even though I love Myungsik. It's, Parting is like, he's the Protoss man. Look at how well he knows
Look
this.
at that, yeah.
So funny.
That goes to show you
the
how
thing
well
is, if
practice
the
built
gateway is on the bottom, like I might just randomly make the gateway on the bottom.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, oh, sick! I see your pylon.
I guess I win now. I guess I beat the world champ. Well, he could just, you know, leapfrog the cannons over here.
This is where your heart sinks a little bit. As Myungsik.
This is where one single tear comes down Myungshik's face.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This is not 100% win. The nice thing about what Parting's doing here is he has his pylon right next to his Nexus, so he can easily make a cannon to defend against this Zealot that's moving out. We have a Stalker coming out from Myungsik. He's probably going to have to send that across the map as well.
Yeah, definitely.
And normally what happens nowadays against a Cannon Rush like this is you just make a Nexus at your natural.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that's what he goes for.
This is like every terrible
Nexus.
ladder game I've ever played is like what Myungshik's experiencing right now. Where I'm like, oh, are we doing this? Oh, are you kidding me?
Well, you know what? He got 2 Stalkers and a Zealot out, so he definitely has some map control. He has the quicker Cybernetics core. It's far enough away that a cannon, Parting's not going to cannon push it, so he can theoretically get his Warp Gate research done, right?
Yep.
Like way before. His Nexus, of course, it's going to die, and there's going to be some lag time in between when it dies and when he mines.
He really needs to get the second cannon done here.
Yes, indeed. But
nice control by both of these guys. You can see Party trying to beat him forward. It's not going to work. And this Nexus is about to go down here. And after that, the gateway. So you got to keep in mind how much Myungshik's going to have to rebuild from here.
Well, this is
Oh, nicely done.
Well, he gets the
that
cannon
puts
up.
Party in such an incredibly good spot. Not just getting the cannon up, but killing that that Stalker. Now we have 2 more Stalkers coming down here. Well, I think from here, Party should just straight up win.
Well, there's still a chance for Myungsik, though, because his Warp Gate is going to finish way before, right? So if he can just go for like
but he doesn't have any gateways.
No, he doesn't right now, but he'll be mining again in a second. He has 230 minerals, so he can actually make them pretty quickly, and he has more probes than Party. So his economy is actually going to catch right back up. So there's definitely still a possibility that he can just go for like a 3 Warp Gate Stalker and kill his opponent. That's normally how you want to try to do it, but I mean, I would feel pretty comfortable in Parting's position.
Yeah. Well, Warp Gate is far, far away here for Parting. I'm just wondering, you know, okay, so he has to make all these additional gates, and he has to warp in all those stalkers. Is he going to have that much money and time?
Oh.
And he keeps losing stalkers like this. I think that's the third stalker we've seen lost that I thought was a bit needless. And with that, GG, Myung-Sik taps out.
Yeah,
and Party goes on to the winner's phase of our group.
Myung-Sik was a little bit sloppy with those stalkers, and, well, he never did rebuild any gateways, so Warp Gate Rush wasn't going to quite work. Should have really left a probe up there to do that, but, you know, that's some mistakes on his execution, whereas Parting was very crisp, very
Parting is so airtight, perfect in his play,
yeah.
and his micro is so good. I mean, it was really highlighted there by how he was able to take out all 3 of those stalkers in different situations.
Yeah.
Had 3 of those stalkers remained alive, maybe Myung-Sik does turn the game around.
Well, if you have 3 stalkers in your opponent's base, or even 2 stalkers like alive, when they don't have any stalkers down there, I mean, the amount of micro you can do is intense, and then you add a couple gates and start warping more stalkers. Like, stalkers just win in PvP.
Well,
you just out-micro everything.
If microed correctly, the amount of damage is it's incredible.
Yeah.
How much you can actually pull off with that. Well, that ends this match for now. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to go on to our next best of 3. Stay tuned.